Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Slightly Average Guys.
Slightly Average Guys.
Let's go. Welcome back. Another episode of your Slightly Average Guys. Thanks for joining us. We got I think a really good one tonight, as they all are, of course. But definitely a good one coming
trying to say
up.
some of them suck? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that was rude.
Yeah, I said they're all average.
Oh, okay. Well, no, some are above, some are below. You know, some are right there in the middle.
Yeah, they're just, right around average. Let's just say that. But again, welcome back. It is Wednesday. It is 8 o'clock. Started a little bit earlier last time. So we appreciate your patience there. But again, we got another good episode here for you today.
First off, Ryan, if anybody's watching the live feed, Ryan didn't get the black shirt memo, so it looks awkward. Thanks a lot. Great. I'm supposed to just.
I got to go with my background.
Can you switch the order so at least it looks like a?
Man, you want me to do stuff on the fly here? Like,
I think I'm normally in the middle. I thought. I don't know.
No, like the live feed, you're always on the left, Andy's in the middle, and I'm always on the right.
Is it alphabetical order?
I like only in Latin.
Oh, okay.
I mean that's really the main reason, because see, if it's Pig Latin, then it's something completely different.
And this is all off cue. This is not even close to the start of the episode. This is just, I think we're getting really comfortable with our podcast at this point and just being like, let's roll with it. And I think that's been great, to be honest. I think that's been really nice.
All right. Well, let's get rolling. Mostly because we're just yammering on about anything and everything. But it's new year, new us. What the hell have we been up to besides the Capitol burning down? And it feels like an episode of the Hunger Games if you watch the news today. So, Ryan, let's start with you. What in the world have you been up to?
I just bought a bowling ball. No joke. I just bought a bowling ball. One second.
Like, if I would have put money on you, whatever in the hell I thought you were going to say, it wasn't that.
Hustle, baby.
Does it say Shazam?
Straight up doing that hustle.
Oh, hustle.
No, it says
upside
hustle.
down.
Like,
thanks.
Upside down. Sorry.
There we go.
I don't even know if you can read that from like the camera aspect, but
Epic fail.
I did just buy a bowling ball, and it's so cool because like my buddy and I, we go bowling all the time, and we'll just use the house balls. And using house balls, we probably bowl like 170 plus. Our good games are like 205 plus. And with a house ball, that's like, damn, dude, you're a good bowler.
Yeah.
And so we just got balls like hopefully progress through our bowling. We're thinking about joining some leagues once we start getting into it. But that's what I've been up to in these short 5 days of 2021.
Okay.
That's me.
Huh.
I mean, you've set the bar really, really low for excitement.
Oh,
I thought you were going to be like, I've been doing a lot of drinking, trying to get myself back to where I was. There's just...
This is my first drink of 2021 besides staying up for the ball.
It was my birthday on Monday. So that was the day before we all went out to dinner.
Oh, damn it, Ryan. I had a drink then. I lied.
Yeah.
I just lied on live television.
I was just about to call you out on it. That's really where I was going with it. I was going to be like, I know I had a drink on the 3rd, and I haven't had one since. Not just because I don't drink much, but also because I don't make New Year's resolutions just because I think they're a crock of crap. And I just happened to join this, this thing where it's a workout group and stuff. And I was like, whatever. When are you starting this next circuit of things? Just because I don't want to die, and I have really high cholesterol, so I need to at least do something. And my goal is to not be out of breath, just to walk to the back of my lawn to hang out with my son and his little playhouse that we bought him. So I decided, all right, I'll start working out, and it just happened to coincide with my birthday. So started working out on Monday. Done it every single day this week. I'm standing. I know nobody can tell this, but I'm standing here, and my legs hurt. They hurt really bad. If I go to try to walk, because I had to go to the store today, it looks like I got a corn cob up my butt.
Does it not feel good though?
The corn cob up my butt? No, I don't think corn cobs up my butt feel good.
Like
I mean, I
the
appreciate your
soreness.
lifestyle choice, but just not my thing.
Like the soreness, it doesn't feel good. Like it just feels good.
No, like
in a bad way, like a good bad way. Like it feels bad, but it's a good bad.
I think the first couple of days, like when you haven't worked out in like 3 years. You know, the first couple of days are so painful that I'm not going to agree with you, but everything like after that first week, yes, like it's like I'm sore, but it's like, hey, I'm actually doing something. This is like I can barely move, and like I go to sit down on the toilet, and I'm like, I feel like I need those handles, you know, and just I understand what they're there for all of a sudden. So I've been working out, been eating healthy. I'm on a keto diet. It's just part of, you know, what I jumped into, and actually like found out a whole crap ton of how keto can be bad, because everybody decides that they're going to eat bacon every single day. Like that's not the one that I'm on. It's like they give you meal plans. Like everything's been
bacon.
really freaking good, except for like we had a ceviche salad that was like not disgusting, but I was like, not my favorite thing. But everything
Is
else
the
was
wifey wife doing this with you?
Yep.
Then the keto thing?
Yep.
Oh,
She's
okay.
doing it. I don't know if she really wanted to, but it was just like, hey, I'm doing this, and I guess I'm the one that always cooks. So she's like, okay, and no, she's been
Challenge
working out too.
accepted.
Yeah. So got a workout partner. What about you, Andy? You doing anything more exciting than working out or buying balls?
No, no, nothing exciting.
What's been your routine this year so far?
I get up and come to the office and I work. I mean, that's pretty much it.
And by office, you mean that chair.
That's right. Two rooms from. That's it. Nothing fun, nothing exciting.
Well, hey, it's only 5 days in. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of you, right? So, but you know, next month we're gonna come back to this. You know,
Right.
we're gonna write it down.
Look, I'm 40, right? So I found that through the years, if you have no goals, you're never disappointed, right? And it feels pretty good because there's nothing to shoot for, so you're not letting yourself down, and everything is up. So,
well,
it's just
except you're over 40, so some things may not be up.
it's a mindset.
Okay.
God damn it, Ryan.
You know, well, I had you know, I do set goals, just not resolutions. You know, like Andy said, don't set them. You can't you know, be disappointed. But I do like to just set things that like I want to at least attempt. And I'm not talking like I'm going to build a house. You know, I'm not from that standpoint, but from the standpoint of like the one besides just getting healthier. And I'm not talking about like I'm going to be ripped. The other is I just want to try different things. I think I mentioned this on the last podcast.
Yeah.
I just want to try different things, figure out stuff, try old things that I didn't like, you know, just I'm back to it and see if, you know, it's something that I can dig, something that, you know, it just interests me to find new hobbies. Cause like I said, most of what I do is working.
Yeah, and bowling has always really been a hobby of mine. I did it with a buddy of mine for quite some time. Like he actually bought balls and a shoe, shoes and a ball. I mean,
I was wondering if
and,
he, you know, was a one-legged guy
not
and
just
how
one
that worked
shoe.
out.
Yeah, it worked out well, but I would always go bowling with him. And now I finally found another bowling partner, essentially, since that kind of thing went on the wayside a little bit. So I bought shoes, I bought a ball, and I'm really excited to try something new along with my mountain biking continuously. So really excited to do all that good stuff.
And me and Katie were in a bowling league. Why can't I almost said soccer? I don't know why.
This league?
Yeah, a bowling league. A couple of man, this was like 7 or 8 years ago now. And it was supposed to be a social league, and we were on a team where nobody wanted to talk. I'm like, this is the weirdest shit I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so it like threw me off of it. Plus, I'm not a great bowler. I'm not a good bowler. I have one good game, and it's always my second game. Ooh, I think I get like normally getting like the 150s on my second game. Anything else, I'm lucky to break 100 just because I don't know how it rolls.
Yeah. And by the way, shout out to Ryan. As we were talking, as maybe, you know, Andy and I were talking, he actually switched.
Yep.
He actually switched the rotation of our images. So now I'm in the middle. So shout out to Ryan, who solid multitasker without like so I don't even know the word for it. So like silent.
Like a ninja.
Like a ninja.
I'm a
just
ninja.
making moves.
Yeah. Well, something else that you guys have been messing with. Go ahead, Andy.
So real quick, Ryan, do you have a like silly bowling nickname like Pins or, you know, something like that?
So I went to the bowling alley, right, trying to just learn more about what ball would be fit towards me. Because my buddy and I would throw like the exact same ball. He throws it like 15 miles an hour. I throw it like 13 or 13 and a half. That's a big difference when it comes to balls. So this guy was like, this guy needs a really aggressive ball, like my buddy.
Man, I broke.
My
I was
buddy
trying to
needs
hold
a
it together.
really aggressive ball, right? That just curves real hard. And I don't, because if I had that, the way I throw really slowly, it would be like it would miss all the pins on how sharp it turns. So this guy, he pointed out like, hey, you can do this, this, this. He pointed out like 6 different bowling balls. I'll just put bowling balls in front of it so it's not as funny.
There you go.
He pointed out like 6 different bowling balls, and he's like, honestly, at this point, just choose the colors. It's all down to colors. And so I was like, I told him, I was like, well, I want to progress into my bowling ball, right? Like, I just don't want to get a bowling ball that's going to fit my comfort level now. I want to progress and grow within my bowling ball that I choose. So he's like, oh, okay. So you'll probably want these 3. And at that point, yeah, I just solely picked it on color. And one was a really damn cool bowling ball, but I picked the one that said hustle, so I could like hustle that into my game, like, oh, you just got hustled, bitch. Or something like that.
What was the movie with the Amish guy, like Kingpin? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Oh,
and he had the clear ball with the rose in it.
Dude, I would rock that ball if I wanted to buy a ball. That's
so badass.
It's totally what I would do.
You'd have to be able to get custom bowling balls. You know what I mean? That would have that stuff inside of it, like a frozen rose, just with a clear like coat on the outside. Oh, that'd be so sexy.
Well, besides that, those things and deciding how aggressive you want to get with your balls, and throw back to a previous episode. Apparently, it's with your hand down your pants while you're sitting on the couch. So, besides that, I think you guys have been doing a little bit of gaming. Like, Andy, is that true? Like you have you been getting any better? Are you playing with better people? Are you playing with worse people? Are you just even keel?
Yes. So personally, I have gotten better, but I feel like the amount of time that I've put into it, the results should probably be a little bit better. But no, it's been fun to play with like a wide range of people. One of Ryan's followers from Twitch, we played with him a few times. That was fun. So it's been more fun to just, chat and goof around with and that type of thing more than like taking it seriously, because it's so frustrating still. But yeah, it's been a good time.
Ryan, you've been playing?
Yeah, I could absolutely say the same. And my gaming, I'm not gonna lie, I got a PC, right, but I haven't played a whole lot on it. Just here and there. They're basically solo games that I play. Well, except for Call of Duty, I guess. Warzone is what I strictly play with you, Andy, and a couple of my other friends as well. But my gaming, since I got the new Series X for Xbox, my gaming on there has gotten a lot better. And I want to just, it's probably all because of the graphics, I would assume. It's insane. Even my friends are like, damn, Ryan, like, you didn't play that well that last season. There's a lot of things that go into it, like as far as the new season, it's a new map, different like stuff and updates and stuff like that. But I would definitely say I'm getting better. So if you want to check out our gaming, you can check me out at Teeter Time on Twitch, Teeter_time on Twitch. Go follow me right now. It'd be much appreciated. And also go check out Andy. We do play together as well. Slightly Average Andy on Twitch. Go check us out and follow.
All right, so let's actually get into the topics this week. As we've mentioned multiple different times, I'm not going to beat it on anymore, but TikTok's huge, so everybody understands like that's the hottest thing right now. What was the hot thing when you were a kid and something that you remember about it? And I'll kick it off. I'm going to kick it off, okay? AOL Instant Messenger. That's what we had. And that the hot take was, hey, you had to be really witty with what your away message was going to be when you left, so that way anybody else that saw it that got home before you would see it and be like, that's funny. And you had to kick your whole family off the phone, because you had dial up the whole entire time.
Man, that was a good one. I think for me, probably LimeWire. I mean, that was great.
That's giving your computer AIDS. That's what that is.
Day, man. That was just AIDS all day.
Napster. And if you're gonna reference something, reference a good product. I'm putting in quotes. Good.
Dude, LimeWire though was the shit.
See, for me, I wasn't a kid though. Like I was probably, 8 18, 19 when I started using that. So, but yeah, LimeWire was great though. But yeah, I remember the AOL. That was nonsense.
All right. I think Dawn's hitting on the same one Ryan's about to hit on. Ryan,
Yeah.
what do you got?
Well, so actually, Andy, you brought up AOL first, and I love just the fact it's like texting, right? But you remember the text buttons on the old phones where you had to go hit 9 and hit it 3 times for a Y or a Z or whatever number, 2 times for an A, 1 time for this. And AOL was just like the smoothest thing ever. You literally just have a keyboard and type the crap out of it and you're done. It was amazing and I loved it. And but other than that, it was MySpace, because reading some of the comments here, you could literally customize. You can have intro music. You can customize the look. You can change the colors. It's literally like McLovin said, is being able to design your own page with graphics and music. And MySpace was kind of revolutionary in that point. I didn't use it a whole lot, but I thought it was really cool.
You had the coolest people in your top 8, and when somebody was acting like a complete asshole, I bleeped the wrong part.
Ryan trying to be cool.
Oh, damn. Oh, but yeah, you drop them out and they'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Be like, man, you acting like a dick. That's what's happening right there.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just.
Are there any other ones out there like AOL, MySpace? Facebook is actually really old, but obviously it's still carrying on, right?
Things that were huge, like we're talking like software wise. And I had one earlier and I completely lost it while you guys were talking about MySpace, because I got lost in the I don't understand why Facebook to this day hasn't brought back a reason to go to your profile and make it so customizable. Like this is all we do now, right? This is all we do. Instagram, Facebook, even TikTok. This is all you do. It's like.
Do you guys remember the Vine though? Vine?
Yeah, 15-second videos, and I never got into that one.
I didn't either, but that was huge when I was in college. Like everybody was on Vine. And I think kind of Snapchat took that over, but that's just crazy how quickly things come and go. And I'm actually really surprised that Facebook is even still around.
I mean, they figured out a way to monetize it so fast, and they were doing it better than what MySpace was. But anyway, it's a different discussion. All right, let's keep it moving. Ryan, I hear this week you have a rant.
God damn it.
As if you didn't actually have a rant every week, because you have a corner totally dedicated to this. What is your rant this week?
I swear it's just me. I'm the only one that runs into these problems. That's how it feels. Probably. I have a couple of them, but I'm just gonna say one. I wear glasses, clearly. And it's been 2 years, I want to say, that I went to go get my eyes checked. My glasses still work. They're fine, but they're old. So I'm like, more or less, I just want a new pair of glasses. But I want to make sure my eyes haven't adjusted in 2 years, right? So I call first, go online to my eye provider, medical, whatever people, to make sure that this company is accepted, or find a company that's accepted. So I call the people that are accepted, right? And I'm like, hey, just want to make sure I'm calling America's Best. I don't care. Screw that. Screw those people. I'm calling America's Best. At least the one in Paradise Valley. Don't call them. They're idiots. Hey, do you accept my insurance? Oh yeah. What's your name, date of birth, all that good stuff? Oh yeah, we absolutely. Do you want to set an appointment? Yes, that would be phenomenal. Thank you. Everything's going smoothly, right? I set an appointment for, call it Monday. I don't even care. Call it Monday. No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. They call me on Monday night at like 6:30 p.m. Oh, hey, sorry. I have to do the phone thing because it gets me in like the mode. So it gets me in the mood to talk. And they're like, Ryan, I was looking through your profile and we don't actually accept iMed. Yeah, you do. That's literally what my insurance company said on their website. And I called before and you said you accepted it. Yeah, well, it must be something very new. I just can't find your name with this.
Oh.
I'm speechless at this point. Okay. And I recommend you call your insurance. For what? Like what am I going to tell them?
That's where I started.
That's where I started. That's literally the first. So anyways, I'm over this chick. I'm speechless and just sitting there like trying to think, right? Like what's the next move? And she's just like, "Okay, bye." Hangs up on me. I wasn't even done. So anyways, I call another America's Best just to like, let's see what's going on here. Hey, just want to set an appointment. New customer. Wanted to see if you accepted our insurance. My insurance. Yeah, we absolutely do. What's your name? Ryan. What's your date of birth? Okay. And then all of a sudden it's like, yep, got you right here. You're good. And I'm like, you don't need my member ID. You don't need like what plan I'm on. Nope. I just needed your name and date of birth. You don't need this and nope. You don't need my social security. Nope. This other girl asked for my social security. And I straight up said, what does that have to do with getting my eyes checked? She was the dumb. So anyways, I called this place back and I'm like, I just want to let you know that everything you were doing was terribly wrong. I called another America's Best and instantly got an appointment, instantly found my insurance, and I was 100% good to go. She was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just new. And I brought in my manager when I was talking to you and we both just couldn't figure it out. Your manager? I swear, this is stuff that only I deal with.
It was the geriatrics.
And feel free to comment, but like, I swear, like I'm the only person that deals with this. It is so stupid.
Well, like if we're on the ranting subject about like just doctors and insurance companies, like I hate the fact that we now have to pretty much do the whole entire insurance company's job. And I'm not just putting on insurance companies, it's doctors as well that have made it so freaking hokey and that
they don't have to do anything.
For example, there are 2 questions that you now have to ask, you know, whether or not about the insurance. One is, do you accept my insurance? The other one is, are you contracted with my insurance company? Because now if they accept your insurance, but they're not contracted with my insurance company for a designated special rate, then like I'm the one that gets screwed and I have to pay the difference. It's like, wait a minute. You were okay with only taking $300 for this appointment. That list price was $1,500, but you tried to build my insurance company $1,000 and they're only going to pay $5 and you want me to pay the other $5. Like, wait, what? This is why everybody's so fucking pissed. Like what in the hell are you talking about? If $500 is the rate, make $500 the rate. If it's $300, well, like stop just trying to screw everybody as much as you possibly can. Because if you pay cash, hey, you can get that for $125. What?
I just had such a terrible time, and I'm having terrible times with other things as well, like my savings and my 401k and my simple IRA. I'm just having so much difficulties dealing with these like big companies, insurance, you know, I don't even know. I'm so over it. I want it all to be done.
McLovin in the chat wants to know if this America's Best is between a tanning salon and a sushi place.
Well, as we continue on over to the next topic, McLovin, I will answer your question.
Ooh, are you going to Google Maps it? I think that's what's actually going to happen.
Yes. So, I mean, if there's any other comments on this, like absolutely. But that was basically my rant. Like, you call me the day before, like not even 24 hours in advance. You call me like 12 hours before my appointment, less than 12 hours. And then you're just like, sorry, we don't accept your insurance. And I'm just like,
bitches.
I don't know what to do. I did the right steps. I did everything right, and I was just dealing with an idiot.
I think it's funny because working in the day spa world for as long as I have, that's all we hire is morons. So I just laugh.
Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, the individuals, and I know the intelligence level.
Yeah.
So I don't know where this place is actually at, but it's on Tatum and Thunderbird on that corner.
Oh man, now you're calling it out by street. She just wanted to know between 2 different things.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't even care. Don't go to this place unless they fire some lady that I won't name. I won't go that far. I know her name.
Screw you,
It's
Miller.
next to a massage envy or close to it.
All right. Well, let's stop ranting. Stop ranting. I just need music in the background that I can play you out. That's what I need. I'll get that next week. So, all right, let's move on to the next topic. I'm going to start with Andy on this one.
Okay.
Who was your celebrity crush as a kid, and who is it now?
Ooh, man, that's a great question. I think, well, when I was a kid, I had two. Cindy Crawford and whatever lady was on the squiggly lines on the channel I wasn't allowed to watch. Definitely her. It could have been any number of women, but it was definitely her. And Cindy Crawford. Now, goodness.
The squiggly lines.
Man, I don't know. Celebrity crush? Gosh. I don't know.
I wouldn't even say if it's a crush now, because I feel like I don't have crushes, but it's like somebody be cool to meet, type of thing now. Like, that's just a celebrity. Like, again, not necessarily crush, but like, be like, that'd be pretty cool, And if it's Scary Spice, I'm not going to hold it against you.
No. I really don't know. I don't know. I've never been a person to be starstruck by anybody. I've met some random people, the most random celebrities, sitting on an airplane next to Bret Michaels for like 4 hours.
Oh, dude, just so everybody is clear, this actually happened. Andy sat down next to Bret Michaels on an airplane, ended up becoming best friends with him, by the way. Whole different story of that. We're going to save that. Everybody come back next week, and Andy will tell you the Bret Michaels airplane story, which is pretty freaking hilarious.
Okay, so let's take note of this because I actually want to hear this.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, you can't blame the guy for wanting to be my best friend. I'm pretty awesome. I'm gonna steal Heather's one is Elon Musk. I think he'd be an interesting dude just to chat with and talk to, and I think that would be. Or Neil deGrasse Tyson. Just like really smart people are so interesting to me. So I think that would probably be mine.
Yeah, Neil Tyson deGrasse actually.
Dude, you totally just butchered. Are you dyslexic?
Neil. Yeah, probably. He's got a weird, interesting name. He definitely has an interesting name. He did a speech at Purdue once, and I went to it, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Elon Musk. Have you seen his interviews? Come on, man. You don't want to actually talk to that guy. He's so. He's so awkward.
Like when he did Joe Rogan, when he just get him high, and I want to talk about Neuralink. That's all I want to talk about, and what planet he's from. Those are the two topics that I want to talk to him about.
Yeah, that's interesting. Ryan, what are yours?
All right, as a kid, it was Pamela Anderson. I mean, you had to be Pamela Anderson. I mean, like the Baywatch, it was the thing back in the day. Never really thought about how. If you look back upon it now, it's like, man, that bathing suit covers a lot compared to these days. But still, hands down, Pamela Anderson. Today, I'm gonna throw out one individual that I would like to talk to for business wise. Okay, and the business guy that I would like to talk to is Dana White, because that motherfucker is freaking brilliant at marketing and the way that he thinks and the way that he controls different.
He's also brilliant at blackjack.
Yes, which is why he gets, banned from all the places, and then he pulls the UFC out of there. So I'd say that, like, and also, ironically enough that you guys were saying it, just somebody to shoot the shit with would be Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Gary Vee for a second, but yeah, I think.
I think Gary Vee's so open and honest. I think what you see, if anybody watches Gary Vee or follows him or sees any of his YouTube stuff, he says the same stuff all the time because these are my truths and I'm not going to change that. So it's the greatest hits over and over and over again. I think you would get that exact same thing with him because he's very honest and genuine in that standpoint. So where I think it'd be cool if you ran into him on the street, but to get somebody else's opinion that doesn't outrightly give you their knowledge, I think would be cool. I didn't know where I was going with it. You ever started a sentence and didn't know where you were going?
Yeah, all the time. I'm gonna actually answer this question in more of a direct sense, right? Because I think, and maybe I didn't hear the full question, but I'm gonna go movie star, right? Because these are just like famous people who've brought themselves up with what they love to do and their knowledge and like doing the right things.
Well, hang on. What was it as a kid?
Yeah.
And it doesn't be somebody that you wanted to talk to as a kid, like who was like a crush as a kid, and then modern day who would be just really cool that you would want to hang with. For
it's the same.
Okay.
Your right hand.
Left. Okay. I'm just kidding. Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, okay.
Like she has, I'm not even kidding you. Like her, and I've never watched Friends fully. I love it. It's great. But just the person that she is, the movies that I see her in are just like, they're hilarious. She seems like an awesome person. She's smoking hot, right? She's, I'm not the only person that can say that, right? Jennifer Aniston, but it is honestly not changed. Jennifer Aniston has been somebody who I've always had a crush on, and somebody who I also think could be really cool to hang out with.
Man, I didn't think you'd be able to tick both of them at the same time, let alone both different thought processes. And fuck, man, you did it. You did it.
Yeah, I mean, could I think of other people to hang out? Absolutely, but like, she's always been. As soon as you said like crush, I knew it instantly that it was Jennifer Aniston.
All right. So let's round third coming into home. Random question. All right, we're doing a tad bit different this week because I kind of let the guys know a little bit of what it was, so they would have a clue. All right, so.
What is it?
As a male,
I don't remember.
number one reason to sit down to pee.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not accepting the answer because you also have to poo.
Okay.
Okay. And
I'm
gonna start it because I love starting it every time because I know, and I don't want you to steal it.
All right.
Because you got some mother cold hands. Super cold hands, because I've been sitting in this house where I don't want to turn the heat on all day long, and my hands are freezing. So I'm like,
that's your answer?
Yes. That's the number one reason. But besides, like, hey, it's dark and you don't know where you're peeing. But like, number one reason, like,
oh god. All right, Andy, follow it up.
Man,
Ryan, that's so funny. That's so specific. That was a good answer, but it's so specific.
I guess I have a couple. I mean, you want one, but I just don't want tired. The splash effect. I mean, what if I got nice pants on? You know?
Pants. All right, that was lame. Ryan, what do you got?
Way to go, Andy.
Mine was awesome. So yours,
Mine is just straight away. One, it's dark outside or dark in the place. It's 1 a.m, 3 a.m. You got to wake up and you're like, I'm not trying to deal with this. I don't want my lights to adjust to some type of light that's in the bathroom. You got to just sit down on the toilet and just do your business. You don't even have to pay attention. You could half-ass fall asleep while you're just sitting there, just like, oh, yep, I'm peeing. Got to stay up. Yep. So that's one, the perfect example. Two, when like you got to go. There's a difference, and girls probably see the same thing. There's two different types of streams, right? There's a real heavy, quick stream, and there's a real stream that's like gonna take its time to get out. It's like a jam squirt gun, and
you gotta quit doing that. You're catching me off guard here.
And that's when, like, sometimes I know that that's gonna be the case, and I'm just like, I gotta sit down for this. This is gonna be like the longest pee ever, and so those are the only two reasons that I would sit down. And but it's overall, I think, amazing to sit down and pee. Like, I don't know why we just don't do it more often.
By the way, that's the title of this episode is Jam Squirt Gun. So
oh god,
like, that's just some crazy stuff. But yes, I would agree with all of those. And speaking of peeing, like, I went to go get my haircut this week, and I get my haircut on my lunch break, and place that I'm getting my haircut at is like, sorry, our bathrooms are closed just because we only have one. If it's an emergency, we'll let you go, but like, we're trying to COVID keep you out of it. So I'm at like an outdoor mall. For those that live in Arizona, it's Desert Ridge, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll just go over to the main area. I know there's a public restroom that is open. So I drove over there, parked. This is just across the parking lot. Walked in, went to go pee. I'm like standing there, start to pee. It's like, I've had some Austin Powers pees in my life. This one took the cake, man. I was like peeing. I'm peeing and I like to exaggerate a lot of the times. Like I was peeing for 30 seconds because I looked at my watch prior to somebody walking in the door. They come in, stand at a urinal, start to pee. They completely pee, finish, wash their hands, leave, and I'm still peeing for like another 15 seconds. Like I'm like, wow. And I'm talking like solid stream, not just like, slow stream. I'm like talking like boom. It's an explosion of urine.
I wish people could see our emojis that we put like through the Skype, because they're actually pretty funny. But yes, I would agree. That's pretty funny.
All right. So we're going to cut the episode now. Appreciate everybody watching us, listening to us. Again, we're live every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Please jump on Twitch to see us there. We're going to play around with also going live on YouTube potentially next week. And then episodes are posted every Thursday evening.
You got to come back next week, and you got to hear Andy's story about meeting and becoming best friends with Bret Michaels. Stay tuned for next week.
That'd be awesome.
See you next week.